Hey, check it out. So I'm on the bus here, and on the way back into Changchun, going to the train station, and get on the train and go to Yanji City. Yanji City is I guess do you call that the capital? How do you call that kind of city? But what's kind of status?
It's just a city.
But it's not like a capital of that area?
Yeah, it's capital.
It's like the capital of that autonomous prefecture. Okay, so where we're going is called Yanbian Korean Autonomous Prefecture, I think is how they say it in English. And so the main city there is called Yanji, and they call it as a capital. This is an autonomous region, mostly of ethnic Korean people, and this area is right. It borders with North Korea, right? Yeah, it borders with North Korea, and China has 56 ethnic groups, 56民族, and that is one of them. And so we're going to that area today, and stay there a couple days, and then we're gonna go to Changbaishan. It's a volcano. It's right on the border, I guess, and it's got like a big crater lake, and supposedly it's very, very cold there because it's high altitude. So that'll be coming up here pretty soon, maybe tomorrow. So anyway, just on the way. So this little preface here as to what's going on, and okay. I'm on the train here, leaving Changchun, heading towards Yanji. We're zipping along at 200 kilometers per hour right now, so about 125 miles per hour. We just pulled out of the train station a couple minutes ago, and we should arrive there in about 2 hours. It's 9 in the morning right now as I'm recording this, so we should arrive about 11. And yeah, so just a little shot from the train here. Like I said, we're zipping right along. Hey, so check it out. Let's see if I can zoom in here on top of this mountain. There is a temple. I can zoom pretty good, but now it's too shaky. Try to behind that crane. Oh no, that building's in the way. So I can see like a pagoda up there. What's the name of the city again?
交河.
交河市. And it doesn't really look a whole lot different than the others in a lot of ways. Like everywhere else, condos and cranes everywhere. Alright. Okay, so just arrived in Yanji, just now getting off the train, and no idea what any of this writing is. I mean, what it says anyway. It's Korean writing. If you speak Korean, maybe, or read it, you can tell me what it says. Alright. Okay, so not too many places in China that you can see this. The small characters at the top are Korean. If you're not familiar, I guess they look kind of similar. If you're coming from a language that uses the Latin alphabet. But yeah, no idea what any of those mean. I'm told they're a lot easier to learn, actually. There's a lot fewer of them. Somebody told me that once, that they taught English in South Korea before, and said the writing system is actually nowhere near as hard as you might think, compared to the, I don't know, 5,000 or so Chinese characters that there are. And no, I don't know anywhere near that many. Not even a fifth of that. It's kind of interesting just to see something that's kind of different here. So, okay. Alright, arriving in Yanji. We'll go check it out. So, just arrived, this is at the Yanji train station, and gonna zoom in here. Oh, it's really bright today. I don't know if this comes in very good or not. My view screen is just like totally white color, so it's probably not getting this, but yeah, just kind of focusing on all the like Korean letters. It's kind of cool to see. Okay, after surviving the wildest taxi ride of my entire life, I have arrived at the hotel. It's Jinjiang. Again, some Korean letters. Wow, this taxi driver was just insane. I mean, everybody's ridden with some crazy taxi drivers at some point, but and I've certainly had my share. But this guy is just off the hook. Wow, I don't even know how to describe this guy. Just screaming at every car and every single thing. I mean, just screaming this as loud as you can. I'm like, wow, I don't know if this guy is like really stable or not. Seriously. And his driving was just, man, he could be an F1 champion anytime. Really, he could. So that made for an interesting trip. And the seatbelt buckle was broken, so it wouldn't latch. And a lot of times people don't mess with seatbelts in taxis, but I was honestly puckering a few times thinking, man, we're gonna hit this guy, we're gonna hit that car's gonna hit us. Somehow we survived. Anyway, so check into they're finishing cleaning the room, so I can actually check in just a couple minutes, and then it's almost noon. It's like 11:30 right now, so probably look around and find something to eat here in a few minutes. Okay, now we're cooking, literally. So this one you cook it yourself. A grilling accident, right? Happens sometimes. Anyway, so you cook it down here. This one's empty, but just for example. And you turn it over to get it done evenly. Then when you're done cooking it, you put it up here. It will stay warm, but then it won't overcook. Wow, I've said before, but I just love this stuff. Absolutely love it. And this is beef steak. Excellent. Just absolutely excellent. And this is a result of leaving the bread on too long. Honey,放过来.
That is terrible.
It happens. Okay. Okay, so we're at this, it's kind of like a forest park, nature reserve or something. I'm not really sure how to describe it. We just arrived, so I don't know what we're in for yet. Here's the sign. Once again, lots of Chinese characters and Korean characters. I assume it says the same thing, but no idea because I don't read that. That one means fire. I am. Oh, my characters are really terrible. Anyway, let's go have a look around and see what it's all about. So we're headed down this hill, which is fine, but the only bad thing about going down a hill is you have to come back up. Off in the distance, I can see a little bit of Yanji. Let me try to zoom here and see if we can do any better. Do you hear that music in the background?
Yes.
Sounds like some kind of horn. I don't know if the camera will pick it up because it's pretty far in the distance, but it sounds kind of cool. So anyway, let's head on down. Okay, so like I said, when you go down a long hill, you come back up a long hill. So that was quite a hike, but it's all good through the forest. It's pretty. And now we're up here, and this is just part of. I guess this is Yanji City. Looks like they're drilling here. Something. It says South Korea. Is it geology or something? Man, I don't know. I really need to learn how to read better. Something like that. But they're drilling. I can see it turning around. So, just, huh? What's this? Oh, no matter where you go, graffiti has a common theme sometimes, doesn't it? All right, let's look around a little bit. Hey, you want to camp out? So, little camping area in here, and there's quite a few people in the kind of a forested area, so there's a lot of shade. Man, it's a really nice temperature if you're in the shade today. There's just a light breeze. If you're out in the direct sunlight, it's pretty hot, which is typical. There's no clouds today, so the sky's totally clear. But it's very comfortable in here, so let's kind of check out this little park here. Some little areas you can have a seat. And I'll go up here and see if I can find the wife. Ah, I have found one. 老婆你好。
你好，亲爱的。
I don't even have anything for this one. I'm done. I'm just done. There it is. Hey, so that about wraps up my little trip to Yanji City here. Coming up next will be Changbai Shan. So stay tuned for that one. I'll try to get it up by next week. Thanks for watching.